I gotta make sure. Here we go. Now we're cooking with some grease. Your phone on silent. All right. How y'all doing? I usually give it like a minute for y'all to a couple people to get in here. They be acting funny with the notifications, but I know some people are gonna jump in here in a second. But let's just do our countdown, and we're gonna tell you why we're here this afternoon with this special guest here. Cause it's the final countdown. I'm goofy like that, y'all. Let's try that again. Let's go. And we are live. How y'all doing today, good people? Of course, the owner of DNC Creative Services LLC. My better half, Shondell, my business partner, she's probably going to tune in shortly. But we're here today with one of our friends, one of our colleagues, one of our clients, one of our team members in the DNC organization, Mr. TJ Boone, entrepreneur, gym owner, father, husband, just one of many titles. Can you say, hey, TJ, to the people?
Life's bright.
There you go. Life is bright.
My bad.
Oh, no, we're going to have a good time. We're going to cut up.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is TJ Boone, owner of Beyond Measures PT, fitness trainer, owner of it. Hey.
He in the building. You heard it from his first. You heard it from him first. So before we get started, I'm going to tell you this episode, starting in 2023, is sponsored by Q Jackson Apparel Company. As you can see, log on to www.qjackbrands.com, or for your collegiate apparel, www.qjackcollege.com. So that's QJACK. I'm sorry, QJACcollege.com. So QJack. Don't put the K in there. All right. Y'all heard it from me. Anyway, this is a free gift from Q Jack. Boom. Here you go, TJ. That's yours, big dog. Got him a hat because it's powered by DNC Interviews, powered by Q Jackson Apparel. And with that being said, let's start off with a couple of rapid fire questions. And can y'all hear me good? Because I don't want no feedback during this interview. No echo. I just want to make sure. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Somebody text me or let me know if y'all can hear me good. Ain't no echo before I start on this long soliloquy of the interview, you know? I don't want to get slayed. All right, let's go put the camera a little bigger. Cool. There we
go. Hey, I told you I'm retarded.
This dude is a character, man, but I love it. I love it. All right, so I think Shondell texted me. We're good. We're green. I think we're good. No echo. So I'm gonna move forward with the interview. All right, TJ, we got a couple.
All right, my bad.
Go ahead. Tell me what you got. What you got? What's on your mind? Dude's a character, man.
I love that though, for real. You told me be me. You told me be me.
I did tell him that too.
All right, good.
Cool.
That's how the hat do it.
He love the hat. That's cool.
I do. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow.
You heard it from him first. So we're gonna start off with a couple icebreakers. I used to do this on my life coaching page. I haven't been on my life coaching page in a long time, but I am a certified life coach. So I'm going to incorporate this into the interview. On the life coaching page, I used to do rapid fire questions. So whatever first comes to mind, okay, just answer the question. I'm going to give you like 4 rapid fire questions. This off the dome because I normally don't plan it as far as the questions, right? So let's start off with this. Martin or Fresh Prince?
Ooh, Martin.
Okay. As far as actors, Denzel or Will?
Denzel.
Okay. As far as music, rappers, Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. Always Lil Wayne. Always Lil Wayne.
He on that Wayne and Carter. Okay,
But
cool.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna take it back in because we're in the gym, y'all. We're in the gym, so I gotta bring a gym question in.
Why you ain't keep with the music man like that? Go ahead, but go ahead.
We'll go back to another music question.
No,
I got you.
Give me 5. You want to do rapid questions like that? I can handle them.
Ain't nothing wrong. Okay.
Whew. You sweat.
Ain't no need to sweat. There's no sweat. You can handle pressure. This ain't even pressure. This is fun. We'll go back to the gym question though, and then we'll go back to rap question. Leg day or back?
If anybody know me, it will always be leg days.
Oh, you prefer leg day?
Leg days.
Over back day?
Over back day.
Okay.
Anybody that know me, it's always going to be a leg day.
We'll take it.
Leg day is going to either happen like twice a week or 3 times a week. Either or.
We'll take it. Okay. As far as catalog, music catalog, who has the better catalog? I'm going to use 2 artists, and I'm going to use overall catalog, T.I. or 50 Cent.
Ooh.
I'm talking about in totality. Now, keep in mind, T.I. had Paper Trails. He had all those other albums. 50, of course, had Get Rich or Die Trying, etc., etc. But overall catalog, if you're in the gym and you got to listen to this for the rest of your life, one album, so you can get them gains in, which album is going to be? It's going to be a music catalog from T.I. or it's going to be 50?
Ooh. That's a tough one. Because you got many men.
Oh, God.
Many men. Then you got, I'm serious, man. So, dope boys in the trap. That's T.I.
All of them. I mean, K-Band, not K-Band, but what's the man? What's the album? Rubber Band Man, Wild and Taliban.
T.I. versus Tip.
What you know about that? Now that joint. Now you got me thinking. What you know about that was fire.
Now, as far as catalog, I got to go with T.I. on this.
Oh, okay. T.I.
The reason I say T.I. got some longevity in the game. He do. And he came out with not just 1 hit or 10 hits, but multiple hits, multiple albums. Versus T.I. Now, if I'm counting albums, T.I. came out with way more like longevity albums than 50 Cent. But 50 Cent just made 1 song, and he can actually top a couple of T.I. albums.
You're right.
Based off sales and based off hits and based off who was listening. Even when he came out with Wayne, still come on. When he came out with Wayne, everybody was on that.
100%. 50 came out. We never seen anybody come out.
And that was just 1 song that he came out with versus the album.
We never seen anything like 50, like as far as force wise when he came into the music game. Switching up, then let's switch up to entrepreneurship. We're gonna stay in the category of artists, but we're gonna switch it up as far as inspirational entrepreneurs, because these particular people, they're great artists and entrepreneurs. So who would you say is a better inspiration entrepreneur wise, Jay-Z or Diddy? And I say that because both of them are millionaires, close to billionaires. Jay is a billionaire actually, and Jay, of course, had a plethora of different things. He had alcohol, his music catalog, his artwork. Of course, his better half is close to a billion as well. So together, he has another thing going on. But then again, you got Diddy. Diddy had Sean John. Diddy had Ciroc. I mean, Diddy started off with the Bad Boy Empire.
You know, think about it. Diddy don't even do music like that.
He don't. He
don't do music like that, but he's in the music industry. And no disrespect, but it is what it is. Like, Diddy don't do music like that. You can't say, "Hey, yo, Diddy, I want you to rap." Nobody's not gonna go to Diddy to rap. Diddy, can you do an ad lib? Like, but he's in the music industry, and he is labeled as prolific in the music industry.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so me versus him versus Jay-Z. What Jay-Z did in the industry, every summer he put out a 4 album, and that 4 album sell millions. every summer, and he was consistent with that. He didn't stop with that. He just every summer he put out an album, put out a whole new album. He'll put out one album, then wait a whole nother summer, put out a whole nother album. This is not counting the features that he been on.
That is true. But I'm gonna say this: both of them ran different empires. So of course, Jay had the Rock Nation. Jay was the president of Def Jam. But then again, Diddy had so many plethora of artists. But then again, he was known bad for management of the artists.
Right.
So it's kind of like rocking with you in a hard place. Me personally, if you ask me that question from a business standpoint, entrepreneur wise, who I look up to. I guess I'm gonna be biased because I used to throw parties, and Diddy, that's how he started off, was throwing parties.
I'm gonna say for his business aspect, I will say I agree. I don't know what you're about to say. I will say Diddy because you got to understand how long Sean John been out there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you had Ciroc, the liquor, you had DeLeon, which is by him. You had so many other things that was connected to him, to where even after tragic things had happened in his life, he was still up there financially.
Yes.
And so business, I would like to know his secret to that. Like, what did you do? And some stuff we might not even want to know.
Hey, you hit that nail right. You're right too. So you're right. But all the greats, I believe, even when we were listening to Gotti earlier, like Gotti and people that aren't afraid to tell you their failures. Gotti tell you all the time, I failed over and over again.
Right.
A lot of people won't give those gems. Like you look at the success and you be like, oh, how did they do it? The one thing that all of them have in common, whether you're Bill Gates, whether you're Elon Musk, whether you're Jay-Z, whether you're Oprah or whoever you are, influential figure, they never gave up. So that's one secret we do know. Never give up. Right? Because the people, that give up, you never know what you're capable of being or what you're going to turn into.
You can't give up.
Yeah. Cool.
The option in your head to give up.
100%. So let's move into, I gave you the icebreaker questions. Like I said, this is our first interview of 2023. We want to dive into the person, TJ, Mr. Boone. I named a plethora of things that you are, but I want to start off from like your upbringing. Where were you born and how was your upbringing?
You want to tell people I was born alive?
We're not. What state? What state then? What state? What state were you born in? How about that?
For I was born in Virginia.
Okay.
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Okay.
I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia.
And how was your upbringing like in Portsmouth, Virginia? I have some family in that area, but how was your?
It was so crazy. I used to get joked on. You want to know my upbringing by my mother and my parents, or you want to know my upbringing? You got to be specific.
We'll say by your parents.
By my parents?
Yes.
Let's get my ass whooped.
That we all did.
Whew. But it was for the better cause. Because I used to act up.
You was a bad kid. You was cutting up.
I used to act up. Man. But as far as the upkeep, man, my mom and my dad, my mom always taught me how to really be organized, clean, all that, man, and like really stay in point and stay just doing what you're doing, schoolwork. Stay on top of your schoolwork. Take care of your family. My dad, on the other end, keep your money face side up. Small bills on top. Always take care of your mom. Don't let your mom want from anything. Keep your stuff clean. Always be aware.
Respect.
So my upbringing was kind of like compact because I understood what my dad was talking about even to this day, and I understand what my mom was talking about because I still carry all them jewels.
From both, right? So give us one thing that you could definitely say that your mom gave you, and one thing that your dad definitely instilled and gave you. Like one, if you can name one thing that your mom gave you, one thing your dad gave you, what would you say those things would be? Overall, and that's tough. That's a lot. They gave you a lot of jewels, a lot of information over the years. What's that one thing that you feel like that your mom definitely gave you that sticks with you for out?
My mom gave me love. My dad gave me work ethic.
Heard it from me. You heard it from him first, from the horse's mouth himself. That's dope. That's dope. Okay, moving forward. Moving forward. So, did you play any sports growing up? Because we heard about like your discipline and your structure and your work ethic and the love. But did you play any sports growing up? Play basketball, football, baseball, track? As far as like in your upbringing, did you play any sports? And if so, what age did you start playing sports?
Mm. I was I started off playing sports. I don't remember the age, but I had to be around about 10 or 11 because I ended up moving to North Carolina as well.
Nice.
Um, I didn't play any organized sports in Virginia, so because I moved here, my mom moved me here.
Your mom knew that it kind of. My mom did the same thing. We was living in Jersey, in New York, off and on, back and forth. And my mom was like, "Look, my uncle was living down here, and he was like, look, this is a good place to raise a young man." And she wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. And I never, never regretted it, man. It's the best thing that ever happened to me moving to little old Winston-Salem. So how was it? How was the transition? You moving from Virginia to Winston?
Oh, I didn't like
You hated it.
it. Man, man, look. You thought about me getting the fights in Virginia was worse. Where are you from? Go find out. Go find out. Nah, it was. But I did like it because, mind you, I'm in a whole different state. I'm around a whole different people and everything, and their attitudes was different. Their emotions was different. Their friendship was different. Like, yo, I don't know none of these people.
Agree.
I'm on my high. Like, I used to get into so many fights here at a young age, like to the point to where it was like I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be in North Carolina, but I realized like at the point it's like I'm here. What can I do now? I'm here. How can I change me, or what can I do differently to actually grow in a surrounding area that I'm uncomfortable in?
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm already uncomfortable, but it's either I'm gonna stay there and be uncomfortable, or either I'm gonna just fight through it and grow in it.
Mm.
And I had to learn how to grow in it around people I did not like, and around people that didn't know me or understand me. We don't like Virginians. Like, come on, man. I don't know you. I can say the same thing about you. I don't like you, but that's not how I was brought up. I wasn't taught how not to like a person based off how they look, what it was from, anything. Like people around me, that's how they were.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is the God honest truth. I think small-minded people and people that come from a certain culture, like Winston has his own culture. There's no disrespect to Winston. You gotta remember, I love Winston. I love Detroit, right? But I think, like you said, coming from a different city, coming from a different place, we didn't tend to technically grow up going to Louisville or Piney Grove or all these other schools. Like a lot of these people from Winston have lived here their whole life. So they know the same group of kids. You went to the same group of kids from elementary to middle to high school, right? And we didn't come into that situation.
Right.
When I came in, it was like middle school, in the fifth grade, started middle school, and like you said, it was like a just something new. It was like, dang, I don't know these kids. They like the outsider. So when did you start really getting comfortable? Like you said, you made the decision to put that switch. Like, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna live here. When did you start really getting comfortable? Was it like middle school, high school? When did you start becoming like comfortable with living here, knowing that you're gonna be here?
I don't think I ever got comfortable. And the reason I say that is that at that time point, even then while I was in elementary school, matter of fact, I say middle school, I just started. I knew I was gonna be comfortable because I was away from my family.
Got you.
Um, and that goes. That's what I mean. I never got comfortable being away from my home. You can't get comfortable like that. You can adjust to it, but I don't think you'll ever get comfortable
Got you.
because, like I said, I got my dad there. I got certain people there that I'm normally seeing when I was in Virginia or back home on a daily basis. Here, Well, I got to travel 3.5 hours to go to the beach. I'm from Virginia. We got the beach right there, 15 minutes.
It is true.
You feel me? Like, oh, dang, I got to travel 5.5 hours, 4.5 hours to go see my dad. Dang, all I had to do was just pull up at the bondsman or pull up at the courthouse to go see my dad. Okay, he's the boss. You feel me? Oh, dang, I want some crabs. Wow. These ain't fresh crabs like that. So, dang, I really got to go find a place that got fresh crabs. So, I don't think a person will ever get too comfortable of being away from their natural habitat. They just adjust to being away from their natural habitat. Because now it's like, okay, even though I'm not comfortable, I got to still survive. I got to still live. And even at a young age, I had to learn how to speak with these people that I ain't really know like that. Had to learn their lingo. I wasn't befriending anybody. I guess that was the whole point. I wasn't befriending nobody. But I had to learn how to adjust to my environment.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But eventually, you start, of course, gaining friendships and forming bonds. Like, did you get best friends, or did you get? Because, like I said, most majority of your family was in Virginia.
Right.
But now, did you eventually start like forming these friendships and getting best friends and stuff like that after a while? After you
Yeah,
got
I
comfortable,
got my first best friend in middle school.
can't beat that. Shout out to all the best friends out here. And sidebar, let me backtrack. Shout out to Virginia. And I say that because I used to commute to Virginia for the summer here and there. A lot of people don't know that.
We'll be football, though, to be honest with
Now, y'all culture is different too, as far as football. Y'all got some amazing stars: Aaron Brooks, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick.
Tyrone Taylor.
Cam Chancellor.
Yeah.
Y'all got some amazing athletes. And then musically, y'all got sidebar Trigger, Chris Brown. A lot of dope artists come from, unless they move more up north. Wale close to in the Virginia, DC area.
Timberland, Missy,
Chip.
Nicole Ray, the Clips, Pharrell. We can go on. What are you talking about?
but you also got to realize this. You had to do what I had to do. You be where your feet are. So you eventually ended up in Winston. Ain't nothing like Winston though.
I ain't say nothing bad about Winston.
Ain't nothing like Winston.
I'm gonna tell you what. Winston gave me an opportunity, man. Like for real, it gave me an opportunity. Because to be honest with you, I got a whole business at Winston. You get what I'm saying? Like we have fun here. We have fun here. And I met a lot of beautiful people in Winston. Let them tell it. He crazy. But I met a lot of people here.
Did you meet your wife here too?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
He met the love of his life here too.
Yeah.
And and it's not a Winston bash. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Shout out to people from Winston. You got Josh Howard, Chris Paul, Winston Cigarettes. Winston is worldwide known, of course. If y'all ever watched the movie The Wood, sidebar, it's a funny fact.
I know what The Wood is, man.
The Wood.
No way. We're not. No way.
The guy Mike, the young boy was Mike. I think I name. The character was from
baseball.
He was from Winston-Salem, right? Winston got a lot, man. Winston's great.
What'd you like to play?
Baseball. Winston has a rich culture, man. It's nothing like Winston. Nothing like the trade. Shout out to I know my girls probably watching Hot Dog City.
You
know what I'm saying? A lot of great things. Wake Forest, the football culture is live. You're gonna hate this. Shout out to Carver High School. I know you went to Glenn, right? Yeah, see Bobcat Pride over there.
Yeah, always gonna be Bobcat Pride. Coach Stevenson. Coach Stevenson. Ran track and played football there.
Shout out to Jack and Pride. Bobcat Pride, I guess, right? But just moving forward.
Yeah, probably smushed ants and bees and everything.
As you can see, he drank his Haterade. He drank his Haterade this morning.
Along with he's a Cowboys fan. So he's actually going to start talking out the side of his neck. His neck thick. Look at his thick neck. Look at him.
The trapezes, y'all see that?
Look at him.
Y'all see trapezes.
Look like he work on a railroad track. No, I'm playing. He's a Cowboys fan and he's a Carver person. So me, I'm Philly.
Cowboy Nation. Well, we're not even gonna get that, but I'm
Y'all,
glad you brought it
y'all,
up.
y'all are out. So let's continue the interview.
You know we are, but check this out. I told him this earlier. Shout out to Chief Nation. Go Chiefs. Hope they beat y'all in the Super Bowl. I want to say I want to curse, but we're on a professional platform, but we're not gonna take it there. Moving forward. All right, so all right, get back to sports because I know I want to get to a point here. As far as sports, what were your favorite sports? Because you got to high school. What did you play?
Football.
Football.
No,
okay.
no. First of all, I started running track.
Okay.
I started running track when I was in middle school.
Okay.
And
So
when I found out I was fast in middle school.
So you got some. We got some wheels on you. We got some wheels on you. So track first, then football. What's your favorite between those two?
Football.
Because it's more physical, I assume. What position in football?
I'm trying to get to.
No. We're gonna get to why you got into personal training. Because a lot of people,
I got you.
a lot of people they that play sports, eventually they get into personal training. At least I think. Don't quote me on it. Some people were healthy and then they wanted to live a healthier lifestyle, and then they realized they were good at it, and they were like, let me start training people. But then some people, like I said, they played sports their whole life and they just naturally gravitated to personal fitness. So you said so between football, you like football better than track, of course, but you like both. So let's get into the adulthood life of you as an individual. All right, so you graduate, boom. Fast forward, when did you start personal training? That's what we're here for, y'all. That's what we're here to get to, the meat and the potatoes.
When did I start?
When did you start personal training?
I remember Coach Clint Scale. This is probably around about when I was in. I didn't have no certification or anything during this time period. I was just shadowing and getting the experience from Coach Clint Scale. I think he trained for Tri-City.
Okay.
He coached for Tri-City, I believe. Maybe wrong, but I remember his name. And I started actually. First, he trained me with speed and conditioning and everything, and I was getting good at it. And then I was like, I wanted to become a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Especially during that time period, I wanted to just coach people on like speed and conditioning, footwork, agility ladder. And I remember I trained my first two clients. It was two sisters, and I trained them inside a parking lot in Louisville, North Carolina. And that went well, and I kept on. They became my clients, even though they was really his clients. I was having the opportunity to, like, hey, go here and do this, set up the ladder, set up the stations and everything.
To put your imprint, kind of like that was the foundation. Even though he was like both of you guys were training him, you got a chance to learn how to properly train somebody.
Right.
So he gave you that foundation. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he the head coach at Glenn, football coach?
Coach Clint, sir.
Oh, I know he coached at Glenn, right or no?
Mm.
I heard that name before somewhere.
You talking about Dickie Klein?
Yes, I'm lying. Coach Klein, he is the head coach. Oh, he was the head coach before Stevenson.
He's not head coach no more.
Oh, okay. I learn something new every day. Like I said, I don't really. Only person I have to keep up with. What's my man?
Keep up with Coach Stevenson. Like Coach Stevenson, he's there now. Also, he'll keep everybody abreast on what's going on with the sports and everything.
The culture, yeah. You guys are forming a good culture over there. What's my man name that played? He's trying out for. He played in the league for the Hawkins. What's his last name? Hawkins, right? Yeah, Josh. Yeah, because I think he's trying out for UC, not UCFL. What's that league that's about to start up right now again? That the Rock is on XFL. I think he's in the XFL. Trying out for them. But anyway, fast forward. Okay, so boom, you got some clients. Did you end up getting certified, or what was your route of? The light bulb went off with this is what I want to do because I'm good at it. So when did you start becoming certified, getting your certifications and stuff like that?
After all my military service.
Oh, so you end up going to the military as well. That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay. How many years you end up serving in the military?
4.
Woo! Okay. Shout out to all the armed services out there as well. I got a plethora of family in the military. So I think the military, what did it teach you the most that kind of helped you with your personal training journey? Did you get one thing from the military that kind of helped you with more discipline or more what not to do or not to do in the future that helped you in personal training? I look at it like this. The military has a regiment, got to wake up. Same thing with people that want to live a healthy lifestyle, right? They wake up.
If you're talking about how did the military help me incorporate like military into fitness,
Yes.
I'll say what scheduling, being done on time, and just really just excuses. Now, what really motivated me, and I think this is gonna be a question that you're probably getting into. I think,
Go ahead, let it out now.
yeah.
It's fresh in
What
your mind.
really motivated me to really start doing fitness as far as weight loss is when my godmother had passed. My godmother passed while I was in the military, and I found out why she passed, and that's what actually motivated me to actually go into weight loss training to go to get certified, and just dig deep. Now, when I got out of the military, I was like, hey, I wanted to create my own business doing it. Went to UNCG, did some studying there, and I locked in. So technically, if by experience, I've been training since 2000 and what? I've been training since 2006, probably, based off experience. From training kids to adults to weight loss, and then becoming a fitness competitor myself. This is what I love to do. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke, everything. This is what I love to do. So at the end of the day, if you're not serious about even living a better life, I can't be beyond measures can't do nothing for you. Because if you're not serious, I'm not serious with you either.
Because you got people that waste your time, and he's not one of them. I've seen him train people like he gets on you. And the funny part, I like to see when they be cussing you out, because they love him though, right? They love him. They keep coming back, and they love his style because I like his style of training, and that's no BS. I'm not, gassing him or anything, but I like that from him. I don't see some of that in other personal trainers. Some personal trainers, hey man, you can do one more. Nah, TJ be on some. Hey, let's go. You got some more. You come on, let's go. So he pushes you, and that's what you want out of a personal trainer. All right, so I like to watch other podcasts, and the Pivot is one of the ones I like to watch with Ryan Clark and Fred Teller and Shannon. And Shannon they always talk about a pivotal moment in your life. I think it was your godmother, right? That died, you said?
As far as fitness, right?
Fitness wise, I think that was your pivotal moment in life where you shifted. And I think you use her as inspiration. And that's dope.
That's real. Like I was even training. I was training people inside the military. Like, I couldn't get to my PT test, and I remember my sergeant made me. He made me my platoon sergeant. He pissed me off so bad, and I had to train him. Made his ass do pull-ups, curls, push-ups. This time I get to smoke you. You get what I'm saying? If you know anything about being in the military, the drill sergeant, hey, time to front lean rest position, push. It's a smoking time.
Yes.
Man, I made his arms lock up so bad I was laughing. And he couldn't do nothing about it because now, look, I'm the PT trainer. You can't get mad at me because I didn't work you out. Oh, was it too hard? Wasn't even drill sergeant, but now I'm acting like, yeah, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Revenge, a dish best served.
I knew you couldn't get me back. So I'm like, okay. And your arms walking around locked up like this, and you ain't that big. Why you got your arms like that?
You saw. I think a man talks about this all the time. To see a man break, you can see it in sports too, in football in particular. But you can see somebody when they have that breaking point. Did you see a breaking point out of him? Like, oh, I'm hurting. Like, but he don't want to show it as a man. You don't want to show your pride. Did he have his breaking point?
It was a couple on. That ain't like. It was a couple on. It was a pleasure. That's how people. That's all. You like to see people in pain. No, I don't like to see people in pain. But if I know you cause me pain and I get to call you a little something back, I understand revenge is not always the best.
Hey, No pain, no gain, right? Let me see if I can get some of these comments, and then we're gonna get some more questions because the comments be cutting up sometimes. So let me see if I can see some of them now. I'll check my phone and see some of the comments. Oh, we got 14. You being bad host over here, TJ. Oh, that's DNC. Most of them DNC. Let's see if we got anything else. Good afternoon. Thank you, Miss Clark. You shared in a couple groups for us. Miss Clark, do you have any questions for TJ as well, or anybody else have any questions? A lot of them was DNC. She logged on the DNC page. Anybody got any questions for us?
That's on Facebook.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. Yeah. And you can probably tag yourself too while you're on it. Just put your name inside on my page or the DNC page. And while we do that, I'm gonna shameless plug. I told him I was gonna do this. So while he's tagging himself on DNC page or my page to get more followers in here, I know some people are gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna shamelessly plug this in here. DNC is doing a raffle this month. This is not the basket, but this is a basket I had in my garage. TJ called it the Easter basket. he was like, why you got an Easter basket? But we're gonna have a basket for DNC. We're doing a raffle. It's only $1 to get inside the raffle, and you're gonna win a plethora of things. And we appreciate everybody that joins the raffle. Last year's winners was Karen Perkin and a guy from Salisbury. I forgot his name off the dome. Shonda, you can probably remind me. But anyway, we had 2 winners last year. Same thing this year. We're going to have 2 winners. It's just something we do not quarterly, but once a quarter here and there out the year. We do raffles, and it helps us out with our company. So we're doing another raffle. Probably have some goodies in there, candles, other things of that nature. How we low battery already?
You'll have to tell me.
Okay, it's fine. We low battery. Let me go plug it up right quick. Let me see if we got any more comments. Okay. Do you see yourself collaborating with other fitness trainers? That was a question. Or have you collaborated with other fitness trainers in the past?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And that's one thing we definitely got to talk about before we get out of here too. Oh, his name was Preston. Thank you. Preston was one of the winners from last year. And I'm about to tag you. And I'm about to plug up we'll plug up the charger because I hate this thing dying on me. But one question I'm gonna leave you with before I go. So how did you go from? You can tell the people because I'm gonna put the camera on you while I plug up this. How did you go from personally training people? So I guess your clientele started to grow, right?
Right.
So how did you go from I'm training people to I want to own my own gym? And you can tell the people how you became a gym owner and that process because you came certified. You were training people. You had your clientele. How did you become a gym owner? And tell the people that.
Okay. So you just gonna leave the camera on?
Oh yeah. He got the juice now. He got the mic.
And your camera running low.
a chance to tag you anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we back, man. Hey, that was all my fault. I'm gonna be honest with you. But we're back. Just in case you missed it, this is DNC's first live interview. Usually we do our record them on Zoom and other platforms. And but the guest of today is we actually at his facility. We on Beyond Measures training, personal training facility here in the gym. And I like this right here. The quote says, "We all got goals." So TJ stepped away for a second. I'm charging up the laptop as we're speaking now. Before I came here, it had 2 hours of life, so it should have kept charged, but I don't know. It didn't keep charged, but I plugged up the laptop, so it's we're back in the building. And like I said, TJ should be here in a second. I'm gonna tag his page as well. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And we will we will get that ball rolling with the questions. But we only got 20 more minutes, and we will get this interview knocked out. So we won't keep him too long because he has to train a client. So let me go back. I'm tagging TJ now. All right. So I tagged your page. If y'all got any questions, let us know. Like I said, click, comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube page at Francis and Shondell. Before I left, I told you about our basket. We're doing a raffle. This is not the actual basket, but this is one of the baskets I found in my garage. This is an example of how the basket may look. And we're going to have some goodies in the basket. It's only $1 to enter in the raffle. And then I'm going to share this in a couple other groups. But TJ will be back in a second. And we're going to finish our interview. And we're live in the building. We're in West Seven, North Carolina. Just in case you're looking for a gym or looking for a home, this is a place for you. So I'm excited to be here, man. This is the energy was where I need to be at. And I'm gonna share this in a couple groups. And if y'all can, share this in a couple groups while y'all at it. And get this ball rolling. Y'all got any questions? Anybody else got any questions? Because we're gonna get into some personal training questions and health questions because that's what you guys are really here for as well. Learning more about him, but also learning more about your health and how to better your health and how to properly train, how to properly work out, how to properly get the right amount of nutrients and sleep in your life. So that's one of the reasons why we're here to give you some healthcare tips. And I might go live on my other page too. So I tagged you. You might see it. And then we're going to continue with our question. Our last question was.
You said you tagged me?
I should have.
Beyond Measures PT?
Yeah. But I don't know if it'll sync directly to the live. Because I don't know if it'll show simultaneously when I do it again. I did it right here. I can do it off the DNC page too. See if it. If not,
So you want DNC page?
Yeah, I'm about to go over there right now. Let's see if I can tag you off that. If not, you want to go put your phone right here and go live on your page as well, or no? You do that. Yeah. So
Okay, connected back on too. So you're live and it was stuck. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir. All right, so we live back in full effect here at DNC. Part two or continuation of our interview. Laptop died, but we're back with gym owner here, TJ Boone, uh, based in Winston, North Carolina, one of the dopest training facilities, in my personal opinion, around. Because you're getting the best quality training. Um, but let's do a continuation of uh, of what we were talking about. Um, how did you become an actual gym owner? So what was the process like? Because when did you know, like, hey, I'm tired of using other people's facilities, like I want to get my own?
I say back in 2000 and what? I think it was like 2018, 2019. I was training a facility in Winston, and I got tired of asking permission. Can I come in and train, man? I ain't even gonna lie. Like, man, that thing used to upset me to the most because I got tired of asking permission. Why I gotta ask you permission? Keep asking you permission. Can I come in and train? And then it's like you're giving me permission to train, but after that, I gotta ask you for a key. Ask you, can you let me in? I'm sending you my schedule. So I got tired of just asking. Like, I'm not being an entrepreneur to keep asking somebody to open the door for me. You feel me? Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And then when you're late or not coming in, or you're not wanting to show for to open up the door, I'm held accountable by it. You feel me? Like my clients are literally looking at me like, oh, he's not here. So now I'm losing clients based off your incompetence and your inconsistency. Now we're not doing that. No, I got tired of asking. And I realized that I need my own place because when you're an entrepreneur, your whole growth is to be in business for yourself, but for the people. Like, you don't want to work a 9 to 5, be an entrepreneur. You don't want to clock in, be an entrepreneur. But the whole thing is, people get that whole thing misconstrued because I still got to clock in every day. If I don't train a client, I don't make money. If I don't make money, that means I don't have no client. So that means every day I got to clock in, I got to come in, try to get a client. I got to come in, try to train just because I got to make some money to take care of my family.
And that's a different type of grind right there. That's a different type of hustle. Like, because like it ain't no more. Your 9 to 5 gives you a safety net, right? So you have a safety net of, well, I have the insurance, so I get a paycheck. I work these 40 hours. When you're an entrepreneur, it's a different animal because when you're a full time entrepreneur, your livelihood solely depends on the money you're bringing in.
Right.
Um, so that's amazing. So what do you say for people before we get into our health tips? Because I want to leave the people with some health tips, how to get in a healthy lifestyle, and then move forward with how can you become a member at this gym or what services you provide at this gym. But before we get into those things, what do you give to that one person, that one young man or that one young lady out there that's scared of becoming an entrepreneur, going not necessarily becoming a gym owner, but necessarily just wanting to do entrepreneurship? What would you tell them? What would you advise them to do? Or how do you go about it?
Go against your fears.
Mm.
That's it. You have to go against your fears, man.
Simple.
Because if you don't, you're gonna realize that you're hitting one wall, off a next wall, off a next wall. You're gonna see that mountain, you're gonna see that valley. Just go against it.
Mm.
Because that means you're gonna let everything stop you from accomplishing what you're doing. And that comes with number one, yourself, number two, your family, your kids, everything. Finances, everything. And just you got to go against your fears, yo. You have to. Because you could be so stagnated to the point to where you're gonna be fearful of you achieving.
Mm, mm, mm. Preacher, brother, you preaching. I say that because a lot of people are afraid of that. Like, and you're not living in your purpose. You're not walking in your light. You're not doing what you're supposed to do if you're not tackling that fear, right? Because a lot of people, oh, I'm scared to do this. But then what happens is you live a life of regret. You get to the age of 40, 50, 60 years old, and then you're like, man, I should have did this. I should have did that. In my mind, I never lived that way. I'm afraid of actually living that way. That's why I'm willing to try any and everything, and a
I
lot of.
guess that's the fact. Like, man, don't just try it. Do it. If you fail, you can't nobody say you didn't try it.
Hmm.
If you always talking about it, like, yeah, I want to jump out of plane. I'm trying to jump out of plane. I'm trying to go parasailing. I'm gonna look at you like I'm waiting to see the video.
Okay.
So either you're gonna keep talking about it, or you just gonna do it. Now, if you're a person about doing it, no problem. My hand is right there because I want to be there to assist you, not for no clout, not for no other stuff. I want to see you grow. I want to see you actually accomplish what you need to accomplish because everybody didn't give me a hand. On a select few.
Mm.
My wife, a couple of my friends, and everything. But sometimes I ain't have nobody at all. And I realized that even now, some people don't got nobody to even help them achieve their goal.
You're right.
So if I have the opportunity, or if you have the opportunity to help somebody achieve their goal, yo, you got to do so. Because shit hurt. It do hurt. When you actually realizing and you thinking about it like, yo, I'm really doing this by myself. Who gonna be right here? Oh, you're not proud of you. Oh, who? Nah. Sometimes you're gonna be. It's gonna be them months, them days where you realize like, yo, you are doing it by yourself. But in actuality, you're really not, because at the end of the day, you're not opening your mouth.
Yeah, he got me damn motivated. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got me motivated today. Okay, that's a little snippet of what he does, man. And a lot of people don't have that talent, man. But I like to watch some of these videos, these reels, and this guy was saying nobody believes, and it's true. I think you got to believe in yourself first. It's always you versus you every day. No matter what you're doing, you have to believe in yourself before other people can believe in you.
Right.
But the crazy part is, people don't believe in you. But then when you make it, that's when they want to be like. But when you needed that, what you talked about, that cheerleader, sometimes you gotta be your own cheerleader. Because some people, they not gonna cheer for you.
It said David encouraged himself.
You're right. You're right.
That's a prime example. When you got a whole kingdom with you already, just say you got a whole family, you got a dad, you got a mom, sister, brothers, you got some kids and stuff like that. And if they're not motivating you, sometimes you're actually persuaded to motivate yourself. And you got to tell yourself. That's why we got a mirror, because of reflection. You got to look at yourself, not me looking at my background, not me or the mirror reflecting the brick wall and everything. I have to literally look in that mirror and look at me and say, "Get your ass up. You're gonna smile today. You're gonna make somebody laugh today. Oh, you're gonna cry? All right, take 5 minutes, cry, wipe it off, get back to it. Because at the end of the day, if you're not dead, you're still breathing. You feel me? So whatever breath I got to take advantage of it. I got to do something. It may not be nothing that's big and monsoon or nothing like that, but I have to do something.
Because tomorrow's never promised.
Right. So if I know I accomplished something, I accomplished something. It wasn't just nothing. I ain't just lay in my bed and go to sleep.
And I think that's one of the hardest struggles for anybody before we get in this fitness journey, as far as talking about it, is I call it going 1-0 every day. So it's you versus you, like he just said. And a lot of people, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. I saw this. Of course, I have a digital media marketing company, so I'm always on social media, right? I'm always looking at reels and stuff like that. But anyway, one of the things I was watching, what was it? That's what it was. It was a skit. And the man was saying, like, look, your son is going to grow up one day, or your daughter's going to grow up one day. Are you okay with the person that they're seeing? Somebody's always watching, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you're not motivated by yourself, be motivated for yourself, for your family, and sometimes you got to tap into that. But it comes from within, though. But let's get back into this fitness journey. So, what are some? I told you about this earlier. Some people are afraid to go down this journey, right? But if you're not afraid, this is the gym to come. And even if you are, come to this gym, come get motivated. But what are some things, little things they can do to help them change their lifestyle to live a healthier lifestyle?
Drink water. Man, there's been so many people on the train or have been across that don't like to drink water. They don't like to drink water, and they don't like to get purposely active. And that's my whole thing. Is like it's a different from burning calories than burning active calories. And a lot of people don't know the reason about that. You have calories that you're going to burn regardless while you're sleeping,
Okay.
while you're just going to work. Those are just calories. You're burning something, some type of energy. Active calories are the major calories that you're burning. That's reducing like heart disease, heart attack, diabetes, active calories throughout the day. And if you stay burning them active calories, yo, you're in a good shape.
So how many calories do you think for someone?
As a beginner,
Yes, that you're
man,
supposed to burn a day?
I say, yo, active calories burn at least
At least 5 active calories a day.
500 active calories.
Okay.
Burn at least 500 active calories for the simple fact that you're actually doing something to really burn that many calories. Because a lot of people right now don't even eat that many, don't even eat. Say if a person burns, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to stay in shape and stuff like that. Not so you're not even taking in. Say if a person don't even take in 2,000 calories a week. So you're not taking in 2,000 calories a week. So you're taking in probably like 15, and you end up eating 1,500 calories. But you're also working out every day or doing something, going jogging, weightlifting, resistance training, and you're burning at least 500 calories a day, whether that take you 30 minutes to do it or an hour to do it, but you're burning 500 calories a day. So now you burnt off 500 calories off of what you're actually intaking, which is 1,000 calories. Your body is about to be immaculate to the point that you are like you're burning off fat, you're getting energy and everything. Now you may have to. Now you realize that your body is getting in shape like that. You might have to up your calories, up your calorie intake.
Calorie intake. Okay. Because you're burning off more, so now you got to put back in.
Right.
Okay.
But a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people don't want to move. Oh, I walk up the steps of my job. That's not work. That's not. You're not burning calories on purpose, none, because you just working.
Yeah. You said active. The key word is active calories.
Active. Go jump rope. Go get on the treadmill. Go jog. Go do something active. But if you're not doing anything active, it don't matter. If I'm not active, it don't matter.
So now I think they say what is it normally an hour a day or with 45, at least an hour.
Man, you can do 30 minutes.
That's why you got to go get it though.
It don't matter. You can do 30 minutes.
On your lunch break.
You can do 30 minutes of legs, 30 minutes. Like, as long as you're staying consistent, it don't matter if you stay in the gym for an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Get that heart rate up, get to it. Because a lot of people are down right now because they lazy.
That is true. If y'all have any questions.
Like you're lazy. Oh, I got this, I got that. I got this and I got that. Still get up 3 o'clock in the morning.
You know what? So that's a good question. How do you find the will to get active every day? Like for me, I ain't gonna lie to you. People like you and me, we come from a different cloth in the sense of I ain't gonna lie to you. I get this.
You come from Cowboys cloth. That's why you're big.
See the disrespect. But you know what though? I want him to keep that same energy because next week when the Super Bowl, couple weeks, I'm gonna check his phone. Cause we have a business friendship, we have a personal friendship. This is shit I go through, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's hard being a Cowboy fan, but keep that same energy, TJ. Keep that same energy. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I'm pulling for the Chiefs. And if I was a betting man, I'm going for the Chiefs. I don't bet. I don't go to the tables on again, but I would put money on the Chiefs if I was a betting man. Because you know why? Sidebar.
He can say he a Batman.
See,
He just tried to take that bat too.
Yeah, sidebar. See, now he got me fired up. See, that's what I'm talking about. You come from a different cloth. Competitive nature gets fired up. But I'm gonna reel this question in. So, people like me and you, we're competitive. We get a euphoria. We get a good burst of energy after a good workout. Like I like when my muscles feel sore. I like after a good jog, a good run.
Ask him how he trained with me yet.
Oh, shots fired. Nukes launch. Okay, and we both kind of stay in the same city, so we should be training together. But that's no hint there. But get back to the question. So how do you get How do you get your particular will? How do you tap into that and do what you do? I say that because David Goggins talks about he has this jar that he taps into, like a personal jar. You got to dig deep. So even myself, I got things in my phone, screenshot things of negativity. So if I'm having I need to get my ass up and motivate myself, I look at some of the things that people have said about me. Sometimes when you got to tap into that jar, but what do you do to tap into that particular that will, that nature of I don't feel like it today? What do you do when you have those days when you don't feel like it? What motivates you?
It's not about my feelings.
So fuck your feelings.
Right. Right. It's I have to say that too about myself because I got kids, man. I got kids. When you got kids, man, a family, your motivation it plays a whole different role inside your life. Like, and number one, it's always gonna be forget my feelings because at the end of the day, I got responsibilities, whether I want to do them or not.
That makes sense.
And as far as working out, it be days I don't want to work out. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But at the end of the I have to do something. Jog, lift a couple of dumbbells.
Just for you to be a better person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I like to look good in my shirt. I ain't gonna lie. Like, man, it's crazy because I have a certain expectation for me. And it's a personal expectation. Like, when I put on a collar shirt, I got an arm full of tattoos. Soon as I see this tattoo start slinging down a little bit, I know something wrong.
Do y'all me getting fired up right quick? TJ, I think I can lift you, bro.
Shit.
Did you see my arms, bro? Like your arms are not as big as not they're a little bit bigger than mine, but not that big.
You think you can do? Don't do that because we on live
I'm about to get fired up.
Right,
I want to get fired. I know how to get over to the skin.
You want to do some push-ups right fast?
I knew I was gonna get up under his skin. I'm a competitor.
Push-ups.
I'm a competitor. He's a competitor. So I had to fire him up.
Let's see how quick you can get to 50 push-ups.
Why you gonna test me? We on live camera right now. Why you want to do this on live camera?
That's it.
So you want to do it? So you think you got me fired? Let's go. So we're gonna do some push-ups for our workout session for the day. Get him. See, now he got me fired up. He gonna out-get me, but it's all good. I don't even care. I'm about to do some push-ups for y'all. I might even go diamond cut because he's getting on my nerves. And check this out, because he's an Eagle fan and he challenged me. So tell him, come on in. Come on in. How you doing, sir?
This is my you.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm so sorry. He has a client, but we're gonna do some push-up. Oh, that's your client?
No, that's.
I think he had 2:00.
I do, but
handle your business. I'm gonna talk to the people. You gonna handle your business. We're gonna come back. When he comes back, we're gonna do some push-ups, y'all, to get our little active workout of the day. But no here, no there. Like I said, I'm glad you guys are tuning in. I'm gonna get to a couple comments. And shout out to my cousin, K. Lewis, all the way from H-Town, all the way from Texas. I'm gonna chop it up with him later on. He's a mixed martial artist. He's a monster. I'm very proud of him. I don't know what his specialty is. Cuz, are you good with grappling on the ground? Are you good with the hands? Are you good with telling people what you're good at? Shout out to my guy Ronald Thomas, always supporting us. Shout out to my lovely wife. Shout out to Pooh Jaary. Shout out to you. Shout out to God Girl Wit. Shout out to Derek Black, fashion model. And like I said, this episode is brought to you and powered by Q Jackson Apparel. Y'all go back and check us out on YouTube at Francis and Shondell of DNC. We're about to wrap this interview up pretty soon because it's going really intense. This is a long interview, but we're here with a gym owner in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, TJ. And like I said, you probably can't see it on my stand, but you can see it on the live. But he got a lovely gym facility, and one of my favorite things in this gym is we got goals. So we all got goals in life, but we're in here with one of our clients, and we're living out our goals, living out our dreams. But what is it going to take for you to live out your goals and living out your dreams? And I already told you once or twice, we're doing a basket, we're doing a raffle. So here's the raffle. It's only $1 to enter in the raffle. Hit me up with $1, and we'll get you a ticket. And the winner is going to be revealed on what day, Shondell? The 28th, I think. Kickboxing. What he does best. So he's good with the legs. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, sidebar. I read something this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure you done it, but to strengthen your shins, you have to harden them again, make them soft and get them hard. And I know that process was hell for you. The kickboxing aspect of it, strengthening your shins, because to be a good kickboxer, you got to have good shins, right? Because those strikes. But that's no here nor there. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. We are live on our DNC page, on our business page. Follow us, DC Services on Facebook, on Instagram. We have 2 pages, but if you type in DNC Creative Services, one of them are gonna pop up. And I'm gonna get off this live in a couple minutes, and I'm gonna go on his live. His page is Official Measure PT. We're here in the gym talking to him, interviewing my client TJ Boone about his process of becoming a gym owner, his upbringing, and everything. So we're super glad to be interviewing him today. Super dope young man, super dope guy, motivational young man. Can't say good enough things about him. The only discrepancy I have is he's an Eagle fan. But other than that, man, I can't say enough good things about him because iron sharpens iron, man. I like to see like-minded people in the same room, and not because he's my client, but he's my friend. And I like to have a good friend that's like-minded, that's hungry like I am. And he's super dope, man. So y'all go follow his page. I'm gonna get off this page on the DNC business page on Instagram, and I'm gonna go live on his page for a second. We're gonna do some push-ups before I leave, and then we're going to. But when he comes back, we're gonna talk a little bit about more health. And why is it paused? We're gonna talk a little bit more about health, and that's it. I'm gonna pause again. Pause, poor connection. So I'm gonna get out here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna log out of my DNC business page and then log into his page. So he'll be back shortly, but I'm about to log off, and then I'm gonna log on his page. So let the people know we're live. But this is a super long live though, but it's good because it's good stuff, y'all. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back in a second. DNC YouTube page. And while I'm on here talking about DNC, we're about to drop some specials in a couple days pertaining to all our packages. And shout out to all our other clients. Shout out to Shamiko Wallace of Javion Hairstylist Salon in Greensboro. Super dope loctician and stylist in Greensboro. Shout out to Jay Mitch and his company, Ultimate Coffee. Shout out to High Maintenance Trucking. And all the other clients we have, shout out to you as well. Shout out to my business partner. Shout out to the team. It's Raindrop. Um, um, Shout out to Crystal Reed. Love Winston. Love local Winston. Super dope young lady. Hot Dog City as well. Shout out to Mariah. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Paul, all the way in Bangladesh. So Team DNC is growing. Um, and we appreciate each and every one of you people that are going to watch this. Shout out to my aunt, my mom, my wife, all our supporters. We appreciate you guys. I'm waiting for TJ to come back. We're going to talk some more healthcare tips. And then I might just end it and wait for him to come back. And we're going to go live again. And then catch us back when we go live. We'll do like a part 2. I'm going to give him like 1 or 2 minutes. And then I'm going to probably end this live. There we go. So I'm going to end this right quick, and then he'll be back, and I'll be back. So just stay tuned, and you'll see me go live on the DNC business page and or his page again. So y'all have a good day. Thank you for tuning in, and click, comment, like, and subscribe to Francis and Shondell of DNC on YouTube, please, and share the video. And I'm going to